On a different matter, as the Maduro regime continues to attempt to steal the election, the people of Venezuela are standing up forcefully against the predations of a hellish socialist dictatorship. Across the country, working Venezuelans are protesting in the streets. They've torn down a statue of Maduro's socialist predecessor, Hugo Chavez. And in at least one instance, security forces have removed their uniforms and refused to use force against the demonstrators. The people of Venezuela are putting up an inspired resistance. Unfortunately, they're up against an authoritarian who will stop at nothing to retain his grip on power. After all, Maduro has learned from the worst: Moscow, Beijing, Tehran, Damascus, and Havana. And he has no shortage of useful idiots and fifth columns at his disposal. Some of the same corners of social media that defended Bashar Assad, spun conspiracies about Ukraine, and demonized Israel are now laughably accusing the CIA, believe it or not, of masterminding Venezuela's unrest. Meanwhile, supposedly mainstream media here in America are already hard at work whitewashing history. According to the New York Times, Venezuela's problem isn't the abject failure of socialism, but the incursion of a supposed brutal capitalism. George Orwell would like a word. Mr. President, the free world ought to have the courage to look evil in the face and call it what it actually is.